Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Tamiya Robles. I am your credit expert. I am the owner of FixMyCreditNally50.com. I am the host of my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit, and I am the president of NAREB's High Desert chapter out here in Victorville, California. Welcome. So I am doing yet another video, and if you could check out the title, it is very clear. So I know it's the end of the year, the last month of the year, and people are trying to still get into homes, and they're still trying to get in homes either at the end of the year or going into the next year. And I wanted to go over a couple of credit reports to give you a visual of what lenders are looking for the most part. So I'm going to show you different people's credit reports, what I look at, just so you have an idea, but I'm going to kind of go in and out just so that it's not showing any personal information. So I already know what a credit report looks like, so I know how to do that pretty well. So with this person's credit report, I'm giving you the version that breaks down the summary, so you can see here how many accounts they have and how many are open, closed accounts, delinquent, so on and so forth, right? I personally don't like looking at this version of a credit report. However, this version of the Smart Credit in particular credit report, it shows me their utilization with their credit cards. So that's pretty important. When I switch over and adjust the report to my liking, it doesn't show this part. So this is pretty important. So one of the first things that I look at is, what is their credit score? Got it. And if it's kind of low, I want to figure out why. And a lot of times, credit card utilization is a major factor, as you can see here. So this individual has several credit cards. Good for him. Okay, this is him. They have several credit cards, but a lot of them have high utilization. And high to me as a credit expert is 15% utilization or more. Anything that's 15 or less is actually really great. Now, per the credit bureaus, if you are at 30% utilization, that's great. They say that because you will still be paying interest. So that's why I tell people 15%, not 20%, 30, because you're still potentially paying interest. However, if you're trying to get into a house as soon as possible, as quickly, you don't have to have a perfect credit report. And I'm trying to be abundantly clear with y'all. You do not have to have a perfect credit report. This does not have to be at 15% credit utilization across the board, but just paying down these cards just a little bit and increasing or decreasing your utilization will increase your actual credit score just a little bit. So little goes a long way. So the first thing you want to do is pay down your credit cards. Now I'm going to briefly stop sharing so I can switch to the credit report that I like to use. So now we're going to switch back, flip, flop. Okay. So, all right, boom. Now this is the layout I prefer. It has the same information minus the utilization of the credit cards on this particular reporting style. So here I've taught y'all before, if you take a look at my past videos, this is how you can quickly eyeball your credit report just to even see if you have any negatives. Look at the colors. Colors is a thing, right? You don't have to be a credit expert such as myself to realize that green is good. No information is good, right? This is no information. Unknown, blank, we'll take that, right? Green is great. Think green money, think green go, current, excellent. But when you start seeing colors, reds, oranges, yellows, blacks, all that, that's when you know that's an account you need to take a closer look at. So just eyeballing it, just strictly looking at your smart credit report, looking for colors, you see black here. So black means what? Go to the color chart and CL, collection charge off. It also says it on there as well. Now, obviously I do this much faster because I look at credit reports every day, all day, weekends, holidays, whatever. I could be in a coma and I'm still gonna have to read somebody's credit report. It's all good. But in this particular situation, this is a collection account, right? As you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit. I got to remember to zoom in just so it's abundantly clear for you guys. All right. So that's why I actually don't zoom in, because you see how you go up and down and it's like the screen is flickering. Go figure. But anywho, but this is a collection charge off. Okay. And as you can see, it's been charged off for quite some time. That is okay when it comes to, from what I was told by a lot of lenders, if you already have a lender, go by what they say. But a lot of the lenders that I've come across, they're looking at the 24-month period. That is crucial. And if you are in collections or you have a closed collection account, they don't want to see a balance. Okay. So you are here, and this is a collection account. It's pretty old. It's been in collection charge off status with the original creditor for some time. It says closed, and it's not really showing it is showing a balance. So right here, it says past due amount. So if this says past due amount with a number, that's a balance that you owe. Now, a little tidbit: anything that's in collections should be zeroed out. Anything in charge off status should technically be zeroed out. You shouldn't see anything here. Okay. You shouldn't see anything here. So what I would need to do as a credit expert, or if you want to do this yourself, you have to dispute this account and challenge what you see if you're a factual disputer such as myself. And you got to basically challenge it to get it removed, in a nutshell. Okay. But for now, this is just for educational purposes. I'm just showing y'all what a lot of lenders are looking for. And if you don't have a perfect credit score, then they'll look for certain items to tell you what you need to do to increase your credit score, what needs to be removed from your credit report. And I'm not a lender. So again, I'm going to repeat this throughout the whole video. Check with the lender that you go with. Listen to them, because all lenders are not the same. But for the most part, on average, I know that this is usually what they're asking for. Okay. Now we see another collection, or another charged off account. Same thing. It looks like there's a balance. So I don't handle debt to income ratio. Your lender deals with that. So I can tell you, too many high balances on your credit report is a huge no-no, and it needs to be removed, just so you can, one, get a higher credit score and also get approved. So look at the colors, people. Look at the colors. Now, authorized user, okay, this is in good standing. Excellent. And it's an open account. However, if the account balance, this is a low balance, right? So it's a credit card of $500. Usually that doesn't affect you or your approval. But let's say if it was $20,000 and you don't have the best debt to income ratio, they're going to tell you to get yourself off this credit report or this credit card, right? It's a very simple process to do. If you are authorized user, and let's say that the person that you piggybacked off of, they're not paying their card on time, they're late, missed payments, what have you, or the DTI, like it's affecting your DTI, I can take you off of the card. Is very simple to do, or I could get it off your credit report. Let me correct myself. I could get it off your credit report, but it's very simple. You can call the credit bureaus too and just say, hey, this is negatively impacting me, remove me, yada, yada, yada. And it should not be a big deal. They can literally take you off within an hour, right? Now, if it is a problem, simply just contact the owner of the card and say, hey, take me off, or call them yourself. It's not a whole 30-day process. Trust me. Now, another thing, here's another one. So they have a bunch of charge-offs accounts, right? Okay, this is with the original creditor, but you see, this doesn't have a balance. It says past due amount 0, but let's make sure that they're not marking anything current. So they're not. So this reporting is old, and it looks bad, it's an eyesore, I get it, but most lenders are not going to go back 4 years, going on 5 years. They're not going to do that. So you cannot worry about this account. That's totally irrelevant. It's old. It's not showing a balance. It's closed. You see that? It's not open. We can move on. All right. Now they got another charge off account, but this one's showing a very high balance of almost $20,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're going to need that repaired. Let's see how old it is. It's within a 24-month period. So you're going to need credit repair for that. So hopefully you're seeing where I'm going with this. Okay, let's keep looking at their credit report. So far we know that this individual needs to pay their credit cards down, right? Get that utilization way down. And they also need to get their credit repaired. They have some accounts that need to be removed. Another charged off account reporting very recently. Okay. Another authorized account just for 20,000. It's only reporting on one credit bureau. Not bad. Okay, cool. This is not horrible. And this is another reason why I tell y'all, when you guys are like, oh my God, my credit is horrible. It's not that horrible. Like, it's not bad for me to fix. It may seem crazy to you because you're the one that is getting denied. I understand. And you can't get past this certain point. But when it comes to credit repair, especially if you get someone like me who knows exactly what they're doing, right, then I can get it off pretty simple. It's okay. It's okay. But here's another account, right? So it's just like this is an auto loan. It's a collection charge off. It's closed. They're not showing a balance. But the missed payments are within a 24-month period. So what the lender's going to say is, okay, I see this. You're a co-signer. Got it. All right. There's no balance. Got it. However, these missed payments are within a 24-month period. And those missed payments, they truly affect your credit score. It's very bad. So they're going to say, okay, see if we can flip them. And I can definitely dispute and fix them because we have grounds to flip them, because this is not how math works. If you're late, it's supposed to show 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, so on and so forth. So the math ain't math in here. So you have a leg to stand on if you're a factual disputer and you need to dispute and get that off. All right. So far, same stuff. Now it looks like we're still in the charge off status. Now this says PP. Let's see what PP means on the chart. I know what it means, but I want to show you guys. All right. PP. So that means they were on a payment plan. All right. So an RP, this one's RP. Does anybody know what RP stands for? Repossession. So this person has a repossession on their credit report. Okay. Now, when I purchased my first home, sorry, I don't know what is going on here. It's just doing its own thing. When I purchased my first home, I had 2 repos on my credit report right before they approved me. No lie, this is facts. And what happened was I went to the lender and the lender was like, oh, you have 2 repos. Got to get rid of them. And they're open. They're open repos. So it's showing a balance of what I owed the lender. Okay. They refused to approve me until they were at least bare minimum closed. It could not show a balance at all. All right. So they said either delete it or close them, but either way, we can't see a balance. Then we're going to have a problem. So let me show you this original creditor. This is where they got their loan from. Okay. Westlake PM. And it's a closed account deemed repo. Okay. Now they said it's a voluntary repossession. I'm going to tell you this right now, people. Please do not think because you voluntarily repossessed your car or that is the right word. It is a voluntary repossession, first and first, mostly. It's a repossession. Whether someone else takes it from you, whether the lender takes the car off your lot, right, out of your parking spot, whatever the case may be, or if you turn it in, it's going to be considered a repo. One is not better than the other as far as credit is concerned. So don't think because you took the initiative to return your car back that you shouldn't get hit with a penalty or a huge credit score drop. You're going to get hit because at the end of the day, what it's saying about you is I can accept a loan, I can be approved, but I'm not going to pay it back. I'm not responsible. So you returning it is just simply saying, I'm letting you know before you get to me first, I'm gonna get to you, and boom, I'm not responsible. Here's the car. So that's not a win-win. People think, oh, I returned it because it doesn't matter what because is. As you can see, we don't have a real explanation here. It's not saying, oh, they returned it back because they didn't like such and such. No, it says voluntary repossession, voluntary surrender, repossession. Okay, boom. It's going to drop your score. Crazy, mad crazy. It's a hit, as you can see. And this was as recent as September 2024. The newer the negative item, regardless of what the negative item is, the heavier the hit it will be on your credit report. So that's why I tell y'all, when I fix your credit, please don't start applying for stuff because I'm going to see it. Your score is going to drop and it counteracts what I'm trying to do. But anyway, let's get back to this repo. Now, the lender is going to say, okay, boom, they have a repo. Is it open or closed? First things first, it's closed. That's great. Okay. Is there a balance? Let's see. Past due amount, $618. Yes, there is. So you're going to need that removed from your credit report. Little FYI, people, I am the queen of removing credit repossessions. Also, I skipped over the PP, right? So I think it was up. Okay, here it is. So this says PP, payment plan. Now I'm going to tell you now if you're on a payment plan or not. It's irrelevant. Again, the lender is only looking for, do you have open debt, right, or not? Open debt or not. So this is closed. Now this says, and we're going to get to this in a minute. We're almost there. Debt included in or discharged through bankruptcy. So I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor. Please stop coming to me like, oh yeah, that was part of the bankruptcy. It's not affecting my credit. It's affecting it. It's affecting it. Look at it. We can look at it again. Okay. But this is beyond 2 years. But if it wasn't, and it's just understand if it was, it's going to hurt your credit score. Okay. Now we don't need to remove this because it's not within it's outside of the 2-year window. However, if you have a lender and they don't care about that, they care about beyond the 2 years, you're going to have to get that removed. All right. Now let's get on down a little further because these are a lot of charge off accounts and there's a repo. Let's see if there's any collection accounts. So we have to talk about the collection accounts. So collection accounts, some lenders want zero collections. They can deal with charge-offs, but they do not want a collection account. So let's see if this, okay, portfolio, they know my letters. They don't play around with me and my letters. Okay. So if you have a lot of collection accounts, come see me. I got you. The way I write my letters and to file my disputes, these collection agencies, they don't go back and forth. Right? They just up to Maya's letters. Boom. Let's remove this. But here, this is open. Okay. And it says the person is late. Where at? There's no record of it being late. Right. But also this is a collection account and it's showing what? A balance. It's showing a past due balance on a collection account. What have I taught y'all about collection accounts? I told y'all that you don't owe these people. This is a third-party company that decided to pay off your debt, pennies on the dollar, and now they want you to pay them plus interest. No, Nizzle, zip, zero, zilch. We're not playing those games. You didn't ask Portfolio to step in and pay your debt, did you? No, you did not. You didn't. So therefore, you owe them nothing. However, if you start talking to them on the phone or you decide you're going to pay them $1, you have officially made a contract agreement, contractual agreement with them the moment you paid the $1. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. If you don't understand, you have questions, I got you. say less. Okay. Other than that, yes, you need credit repair to get this removed, or like I said, you could do it yourself. So this is a secure line of credit. This is with the original creditor. This is a charge off. It is beyond 2 years. So we're not going to look at that. So you don't have to worry about that. Boom. Now let's go into the bankruptcy. So this person had a bankruptcy. Okay. And it's only reporting, thank God, on 2 out of 3 credit bureaus, which is great. Now it says dismissed. I promise you that doesn't mean anything. So stop coming to me like, yeah, I got a bankruptcy, but it's dismissed. It's not hurting your credit, my credit score. It is. It is. It really, really, really is. Now, as it ages, it's not as bad, but for the most part, yeah, it's destroying your credit report, your credit score. You know what I mean? Now, what your lender is looking at is they're looking at it like if your bankruptcy is over a certain amount of years old, they don't care about your bankruptcy. I forgot what the golden number was. I want to say if it's beyond 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, they can still rock with you. But again, you have to check with the lender that you're working with to determine is that acceptable or not. Okay, I think it's 2 years after a discharged or dismissed bankruptcy. But for the most part, when you're strictly only talking about looking at your credit report to see what lenders are looking at, I'm talking about mortgage lenders. And having a bankruptcy should not stop you from getting a crib because they don't care after a certain amount of time has passed. So please don't freak out, y'all. This is the whole point of this video. You can get a crib. You can get a house. You can get a house very soon. It's not hard. It's not complex. There's no trickery to it. You just have to look at your credit report and see, okay, what is going on with my credit report? Am I seeing a lot of colors within the past 24 months? What is my utilization overall? Is it high? Can I drop it down a bit? Okay, cool. Once you have that together and you understand, you can make a decision on whether or not you really need credit repair or you need to just pay down your credit cards and then you can apply for a loan, or maybe you need both at the same time. Now, if you watch this video and you're still a little confused and you don't know where to go, you don't know where to start, that's fine. Schedule a free consultation with me. Go to fixmycreditnow850.com. I'm going to tell you, okay, and I'll put the information up right now so you can see it. I'm going to tell you to schedule your consultation with me, but you're going to have to sign up with, where is my stuff? Where is it at? Okay. Bear with me. Oh, look at that. You're going to have to sign up with Smart Credit. Oh, these are my banners. Hold on, y'all. Where is my brand information? Okay. I should have been a little prepared. I didn't plan on showing. So just check out the description. In the description, I'll have it, but just go schedule your consultation under fixmycreditnow850.com. Once you schedule your consultation, it's going to give you a link to my Smart Credit so I can check out your credit report. It's only $1.99 for 7 days. Schedule the consultation. Be careful of the 7-day period. If you just want me to look at it and give you some guidance, then sign up right before, even the day of your consultation. Don't sign up for Smart Credit and then 8 days later, right, you got your consultation, because then you're going to have to pay the regular price. So I can review it for you and we can have a little discussion. It is a free 30-minute consultation. Now, after that, then you go into a fee, right? But usually I don't charge y'all. But just understand, just be respectful of the time, especially if you're just getting guidance and you're not really getting service. Now, if you do want my service, we'll discuss all of that, but at least you'll have an idea. Hey, I can click on the link, check, sign up for $1.99, look at my credit report and see what the lenders are going to see, what they're going to say to me before we even get into whether or not I'm going to be approved, because you want to be approved at the first shot. Real rap. We all do. We don't want somebody looking at our credit report and saying, you know what? No. Okay. You want to be prepared. So you fix your credit, pay down your credit cards, go apply for a mortgage loan, and boom, you're approved that same day. Okay. And this is how it works. And this is how you can do that. I'm going to let y'all go. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Be sure to follow my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit, on all major platforms except Apple. Still not on Apple, right? But be sure to check me out. Set up your consultation. You can get a house. It is not that bad. I got you covered. Okay. In the meantime, I wish you guys the best of luck.